Happy Sunday, everybody. How are you all today? I'm just going to do a 20-minute live workout. It's going to be stretching, so you don't even need your trainers on today. We're going to have a little bit of a warm-up to begin with. So say hi if you're here, or you may be watching it at a later date, that's fine. Do let me know if you've done the workout. Nothing too strenuous, but as always, if you if anything feels wrong, listen to your body, do what you can do. Okay, so we are going to just have a little bit of a warm-up to begin with, because it's really important that your muscles are warm before we stretch them. There's no jumping about whatsoever today. You don't even need a sports bra on. I've got one on just in case there, but there you go. Okay, so just giving your arms a circle, just nice gentle matches. So we're just creating a little bit of warmth through the body. You may feel your heart rate rising, you may still feel warm even though we're not jumping about. Some of these stretches are nice deep stretches. Okay, so nice deep breaths to begin with, circling your arms, and then we're just going to take it into the squats and circling your arms. We usually finish with these ones, but they're just creating a bit of heat within your body, warming your muscles up. Okay, so remember, with all the workouts that we're doing, and especially those ones today, to breathe deep, really use your breath. Big breath in and breathing it out. Good stuff. Nice big stretch. Each time you reach down, you should feel your body get a little bit warmer and your hips get a little bit deeper. We're going to do one more. Good. And then twisting it round from side to side. So keep those arms nice and strong. Just a good reach. You don't need to go too fast with any of these. Reaching it out. Remember, turn your hips round. Turn on that foot. Good. And again, lots of deep breaths. Good. And then we're going to just reach over. Have a little bit of a foot tap here. So stretching it out. Excellent. Nice way to spend a Sunday. You can't be sunbathing today. The weather's changed. Okay, really reach out there. Good. And then just bringing your knees up nice and high. Big stretch again. Lots of breath. Good stuff. Good work. Do 4 more of these. Oh, falling over. Make sure you bring your knee as high as you can. You see, I do fall over sometimes. I don't do everything great, Good, and just give your shoulder roll, your arms and legs a bit of a shake out there, okay? Just give your ankles a little bit of a circle here as well. And your other one. And your wrists a little bit of a circle. We're going to be pushing into your wrists quite a lot. Now with all of these stretches, if you're not used to doing long stretches, now I usually at the end of the workouts rush through the stretches. We'll do 15 seconds in each pose. And we're going to be holding them a little bit longer today. And I know when you're stretching, you might be thinking, oh, we're holding it, what's going on? Are we holding it much longer or anything like that? Try and clear your mind while you're doing the stretches. Try and breathe into them. I will tell you when we're changing position from a stretch. So just try and relax as well while you're doing these stretches. It's all good for your mind. Okay, so we're going to start. Feet under your hips. Shoulders back, just thinking about your posture. So keep your shoulders back, your tummy pulled in, your head nice and tall. And then we're going to raise your arms up and reach up nice and high there. Okay, so reach as high as you can. Stretching out, good, keeping your tummy pulled in. And then bring your arms slowly down to the side. Okay, keep those shoulders back. We're going to tilt forward from your hips. So if you can, keep your legs straight. If not, you can put a nice knee bend in there. Taking it over and keeping your hips up nice and high and just dropping your lower body. So you're keeping your legs strong, but you're almost flopping your upper body over, relaxing your head. And just hold in this position. Now breathe nice and deeply. Remember, if you're feeling it in your back too much, you can bend your knees here. Nice deep breaths. Now on each outward breath, you should feel your body relaxing and reaching down just a little bit more. Don't ever force a stretch. Just go as far as you can. If you can only reach to here,
that's fine. Just go as far as you can. I'm just noticing bits of grass on my mat, but I'm just... Okay, so relaxing your head. One more big deep breath here. And then from there, we're going to put your hands on the floor. Remember, you can bend your knees if you need to. And we're going to take one step back here. And then we're going to drop onto the floor. Okay, so from here, keeping your hands underneath your shoulders, your feet flat on the floor. And you're going to push up. Breathe nice and deeply there. So hold your head high and strong. Get nice deep breaths. Good work. Breathe, hold it there. I'll tell you when you're moving, so just try and keep focused in that moment. Just feel that breath running through your body. Okay, we're taking it slowly back down onto the floor here. You're going to turn your feet under, bend your legs if you need to. I'm going to push it back into that downward dog stretch. So in this position, again, bend your knees if you need to. Your hips from this point are lifting. You're pushing back into the heels of your hand and you're aiming to get your heels on the floor. Okay, now if your knees are bent, that's fine. You can just pedal here. You should feel a bit of a stretch in your calf muscles as you do this. And just hold it on one leg. So you're bending one leg and pushing back into the other. Remember to keep breathing nice and deep. Keep those arms strong, those hips lifted high. And then switching on to your other side, pushing that heel down, pushing into your heels of your hand, lifting your hips high. Nice big breath again, and then pushing both heels down. Okay, so really we're going to hold this for a few seconds here. Push into those hamstrings. Don't force it, just so you can feel that stretch. Keep your hips lifted high, and I want you to just take a moment to really deep breath in here. I want to hear those deep breaths. One more breath in. Good. Okay, dropping your knees here. Okay, I'm going to just take it back, hips back onto your heels. So resting your chest on your thighs. You can open your knees wider if you want to get a little bit lower. Forearms on the floor. You can rest your head on the floor if you can get down there. Try and keep your hips back onto your heels, so your bum doesn't want to be in the air. Try and get as low down here as you can. And again, just holding it really nice lower back stretch, this one. And also you should feel it across the backs of your shoulders. Just breathing into it. Okay, so changing the stretch, you can press your fingers in and you'll feel that stretch if you're really pressing them right down your arms. Okay, nice deep breath here. You might be able to hear my dog in the background. She wants to come in. One more deep breath. Okay, right, we're slowly coming up. Make sure you come up nice and slowly from all of these moves. Okay, we're taking one foot in front of the other, holding this position here. So push this hip forward and you can reach over and touch the floor here. Try and keep facing forward on these ones. You should feel a stretch down the front of your quad muscle and in your hip flexor. Again, hold it for a few seconds here. Breathe nice and deeply. Sink your hips down into it. And then we're going to reach your arms up. Reach them as high as you can. Keeping those shoulders back and your tummy pulled in, and then sinking it just a little bit more. Breathe nice and deeply here. It's quite a strong stretch this. You should feel it in the front of your hip and your down the front of your thigh. And from here, I've gone onto the right side today. So we're going to turn round. So turning, putting your hand on the outside of your thigh, bringing this hand round here and twisting your body round. Try and look over your shoulder. You're just getting a bit of a twist on your spine. Shall I let the dog in? I don't know, we'll see if she quietens down. Okay, so still pushing into that thigh, still keeping your shoulders back and breathing deeply. One more nice deep breath. Okay, from there, we're going to put your hands down and we're going to push back into this hamstring. So feeling the stretch down the back of your thigh here. Push those hips back. You can sit into it if you want. Okay, and you're going to feel a stretch down the back of your thigh. Again, just take it over, leaning over if you can. Nice deep breaths. And hold it there. It's quite a strong hamstring stretch this. Are you still breathing? Are you still with me? It's good to get used to the slow movement of exercise as well as that, high energy side of exercise. It's good to encompass all variations of workouts and exercise into your weekly routine. Okay, from here, we're coming forward. We're going to switch legs. And the same on the other side. So to begin with, pushing that hip down, we're reaching forward. You can rest your chest on your thigh if you need to, and just sinking into it, breathing deeply. You're going to take the gaze forward, so you create a bit of straight line down your back here. Nice deep breath here. And then taking your arms up, reaching high, and then sinking down a little bit more. Just watch your knee isn't over your toe on these stretches. Sink down, reach up high. Deep breath in. And when you breathe out, you should be able to sink down a little bit more. Some of these stretches, they shouldn't feel painful, but they may feel like your body's working really hard doing them. You're still creating a bit of energy and heat throughout your body while you're holding these stretches. Deep breath. Okay, and from here, taking your hand to the outside of your knee and your other arm around here and turning as far as you can. Again, listen to your body. Just go as far as feels comfortable. Keep your shoulders back. Breathe nice and deeply for a couple of seconds. One more deep breath. And then we're going to push back into this hamstring. Okay, so feel the stretch now down the back of your thigh. Good. Okay, nice deep breaths all the time. Hope you're still breathing deeply. Have you managed to calm your mind a little bit? Forget what you're doing and just focus on your body and how it's feeling. Okay, you can sit into this if you need to, or if you want to. Holding a nice deep breath there. Okay, one more deep breath, and then we're going to move from this position nice and slowly. Okay, so we're coming up onto our feet. Give your legs a bit of a shake if you need to. Okay, so taking your feet out nice and wide here. Shoulders back. Just give them a shake. You're turning one foot out to the side and you're bending. I'm just going to shuffle across. You're bending into this leg here. Okay, so we're reaching across with this arm. You can rest on your thigh here. And just try and create a nice straight line down your body. Resting on this thigh. Really reaching out with this arm. Again, holding it strong, breathing deep. To increase the stretch, if you want to, you can go down onto the floor. Just holding it there. One of my favourite stretches this. I forget all the names. Remember, I'm not a yoga instructor. I'm just doing some stretches I enjoy. I forget all the names. There is a very good, the yoga lady I go to, used to go to the classes. She's doing some live workouts. I'll put her page, I'll tag her page into the comments because she's doing live Zoom yoga classes. And although I've not done one myself because I've been doing these, she's an excellent yoga instructor if you fancy Samsara yoga. Okay. Are you breathing? I'm not breathing, am I? I'm too busy talking. Okay, reach up high. And then slowly coming out of this stretch. Okay, switching onto the other side. So turn this foot out. Standing tall, bending into it. Should feel a stretch down your inner thigh here. And make sure your feet are wide enough so your knee isn't
Your knee doesn't want to be over your toe, so make sure your feet are wide enough so it's not keeping your shoulders back. Again, resting on this leg and reaching across, creating that nice line down your body. Good stretch here. Breathe deeply, and if you want to, you can take that arm down, holding it. You might be sweating just holding these stretches, and that's fine. I'm sweating. Well, as you know, I'm always sweating or heavy breathing, but that's fine. Okay, hold it nice and strong, another few seconds. Deep breath in. And then we're going to slowly bring that down, just walking feet forward. So you're still in the wide leg position, reaching up nice and tall. Okay, taking your arms out to the side, and then we're going to tilt forward from your hips, keeping your hips in the air, and then just drop it down there. Hands on the floor. If you want to take your feet wider, you can. Again, just go wherever feels comfortable to you. Relax your head. You don't need to be looking up at these three, so just relax your head. I'll talk you through it. And if you want to walk your arms back a little bit, you can. Just hold this position. Nice deep breath. Keep those hips up high. If you need to bend your knees with all of these, if you need to bend your knees a little bit, that's fine. Nice deep breath. Okay, keep that, hold that position. Another couple of breaths. Good work. And then you're going to walk your feet, come up to standing, and then walk. Ooh, that wasn't very graceful. Walk your feet in. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. Okay, we're going to take it down onto the floor now. So, a really good gauge of your flexibility is, years ago when I did my training, it was called the sit and reach test. But it's a good way for you to gauge how your flexibility is increased. So taking your legs out in front of you, your toes facing upward, stretching to begin with, so reaching up nice and high. When you're reaching up, this creates a bit of space between your bones in your spine, so you're getting a bit of space there. And then tipping forward, again from your hips. So try and keep your back in this nice straight position, reaching out all the time, and then as far as you can go, and just hold it there and breathe. You might only be able to reach this far, that's fine. Breathe into it, and each time you breathe out, try and reach a little bit lower. Now don't try and force the stretch, just sink into it. Imagine you're expanding your spine here on each breath. Holding that position nice and still, and on each outward breath, just going a little bit further, don't force it. Now, see where you can reach to today. If you do a little bit more stretching, next week, see where you can reach to next week. The more stretching you do, your flexibility will gradually improve, and this is a really good way to gauge your back and hamstring flexibility. Relax your head. We're going to have a couple more breaths in this position. And then slowly come up. Okay, we're going to lie down. We're going to do a last stretch, which is taking your arms out to the side. Now keep a right angle on your elbow, and put your make sure your hands and your elbows and your shoulders and your upper back are all on the floor. You need to keep them on the floor. So bringing your knees together, just twisting round so your knees fall to the side. Again, as far as you can manage with these. If they don't go all the way down, that's fine. But the important thing is to keep those elbows and shoulders and upper back on the mat. Okay. If you want to feel that stretch a little bit more, take that top leg across. Okay. Now, hopefully your shoulders and elbows and upper back still on the floor. You should feel a really good twist on your spine, and also a really good chest stretch down one side of your chest. Breathe deep. Each time you take a big breath in, you'll feel that stretch increase just a little bit more.
Hold it there, another breath. And then bringing your knees together, slowly taking it across to the other side. I've come too close to the wall. Okay, make sure your shoulders are still on the floor and taking that leg across. Getting a twist there. You can rest that top leg on the floor. Should feel comfortable, not painful. Again, you should feel a stretch down this side of your chest and a nice twist in your spine. Good, one more deep breath here. And then we're going to bring your knees together and taking your feet out. I'm going to just shuffle up. Taking your feet out, relaxing your feet. Okay, so relaxing. We've finished with all the stretches now. I want you to relax. This is the point where I used to turn off or leave classes when they started doing this. Please don't. Just take a couple of minutes here just to relax every muscle in your body. Just close your eyes. Now relaxing right from your feet, right down your calves. Make sure those muscles are relaxed. Breathe deeply. Feel each muscle in your body relaxing. That's my dog singing to me while I'm relaxing. I'm sorry if it's putting you off. Okay, so relax your glutes, your bum muscles, relax your hips, relax your lower back. Scanning, it's kind of scanning your body. Just go over each muscle and check it's relaxed. Your upper back and your shoulders and your arms. Breathe deep. Oh, I'm sorry if my dog's putting you off. If I let her in, she'll bark. And I'm in my moment of calm. Okay, relaxing your head, relaxing your neck, even relaxing the muscles in your face. Close your ears to my dog. Close your ears to your mind to any racing thoughts, and just the last 60 seconds, just breathe deep and relax. I'm going to laugh in a minute. I am sorry. I'll let her in a minute when we finish relaxing. Okay, one more big breath in, really big deep breath in. And breathing out. And then just give your fingers a bit of a wiggle, give your legs a bit of a move. Slowly, slowly reawaken your body. And that meditation doesn't last long enough. I maybe like to do some more of that, but not with a dog barking in my ear. Okay, so we've finished stretching. I hope you've enjoyed it. It is a slower pace, and sometimes it does get a bit of it's difficult to get used to slowing things down, especially if you're used to doing, you know, lively exercise all the time. However, it's all part of your total physical and mental fitness, stretching and taking a moment, listening to your body, breathing deeply. So I would highly recommend, if not doing my class, I'll put a link for Samsara Yoga on my classes. She's absolutely fantastic. Or anything else, you know, there's lots of things online to follow. Do, you know, maybe take a session a week to do some deeper stretching and some deep breathing. Okay, for that I'm finished now. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. We won't be sunbathing today. However, I suppose we'll be getting on doing other things. Whatever you're doing, hope you have a good day. And I'll see you at 8 o'clock in the morning where things will be lively again. Okay, bye for now. Have a great day, everybody. I'll let my dog in now. There she is. Come here. There she is. She's looking very mucky. Bye. Culprit.